Good morning, Skyhawks. Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for a moment of silence. And now for our SOAR pledge. I will be a person who is safe, organized, accountable, and respectful every day. Skyhawk SOAR.
Good morning and welcome back. Today is Friday, January 29th, day 1. Are you ready for today's U.S. citizenship trivia question? Listen closely. What is the economic system used in the United States? A. Free trade and capitalism.
B. Market economy or oil.
Or C. Capitalism and market economy.
If you said C. Capitalism market economy, you're correct.
A capitalist system and a free market system are economic environments where supply and demand are the main factors of price and production of goods and services.
Although the two economic systems are based on the law of supply and demand, these systems are different.
On the lunch menu today, you'll have a choice of French bread pizza,
A veggie wrap.
and a hot dog.
Your delectable side dishes will be fruit ice, cucumbers, and apples.
In school news, this morning we would like to say thank you to all of the parents that are joining your children for math and reading game fun today.
Coming up in February, on the 24th, students in grades K through 4th will have the opportunity to attend the Magic is Reading event Magic Show. There will be more details coming soon.
It's recycling day. Remember at 2:45. It's my job to take out the recycling. You can too. If you recycle, it's a great thing to do. And it also helps our earth. Green Clean Recycles! You should too!
On Tuesday, there will be a Student of the Month assembly at 8 a.m. Please arrive on time. Teachers, if you have not already done so, please turn in your nomination sheets to Ms. Novikov.
During the assembly, make sure you give your attention to the Student Lighthouse team. You don't want to miss your name being called.
Parent-teacher conferences will be here in just 2 short weeks.
During this time, school will be dismissed at 10 a.m. on February 11th and 12th.
If you have not already returned your notice to your teacher, please do so quickly.
The annual speech contest will be held February 4th at 9 a.m. in the library.
The speech contest should not affect the afternoon scheduled classes from having specials. NJHS is again collecting pennies for the Leukemia Society. The dates this year are February 4th to the 24th. As a school, we raised over $2,600 last year.
Starting Monday, we'll be sharing information with you daily on what it means to live with leukemia and how kids like you and I are helping to support those living with this blood disease.
In sports news, girls basketball tryouts will be on February 1st and 2nd in the Skyview Gym. Boys softball tryouts are February 1st to February 3rd.
You must have a permission slip, athletic contract, and insurance waiver completed through the front office prior to trying out.
Should you have any questions, please see Coach Joe in the band room before 11 a.m. today for basketball and Coach Bryce for softball.
Rounding off entertainment this week, the Minion movie is tonight at 6 p.m.
It's just $1 to get in and concessions will be on sale.
Please know that you must be accompanied by a person 18 and older.
Crush Grams go on sale next Monday, February 1st. Flyers will be going home today.
You'll be able to purchase your grams by the flagpole in the mornings all week. Be ready because when the bell rings, you have to get to class on time.
The Hawk's Nest is open after school today. You will have your choice of chips, soda, and candy.
Reminder that these items can only be purchased on Fridays.
Invitations to the father-daughter dance were distributed yesterday. This formal event only comes once a year.
The dance will be held next Friday at 6 p.m. There will be dinner, dancing, and dessert. There will even be contests for the best dressed pair.
It has been brought to our attention by our viewers that we mistakenly duplicated our Space to Ground clip on Tuesday morning.
So without further ado, we will leave you with the most current episode of Space to Ground, followed by your daily weather forecast.
Have a wonderful day, and we will see you on Monday morning. Goodbye.
Houston Station on Space to Ground.
Welcome to Space to Ground, your weekly look at what's happening on board the International Space Station. I'm Dan Huot. Spring is sprung and flowers are blooming in space. Zinnia flowers burst forth this week inside the veggie plant growth facility used by astronauts to hone their microgravity gardening skills. Flowers have appeared in space before, with NASA astronaut Don Pettit growing a sunflower and even writing a blog from the point of view of his space-grown zucchini flower. This current study will be used to help with the next flowering plant experiment in 2017, when astronauts will try out their green thumbs attempting to grow tomatoes. And even though the holidays are well past, an elf showed up on station this week. The crew set up the electrostatic levitation furnace, or ELF for short, which is a Japanese payload used for materials science. It uses an electric field to keep samples in place, which frees them from the impurities that can come from the containers used in the melting process on Earth. Then a laser heats samples to between 570 and 5,400 degrees Fahrenheit. Measurements from this process could provide new insights for the procedures used in the production of high-performance steel here on Earth. This week's Twitter question comes from Nabil, who wants to know what keeps the station stable when astronauts do things like run on the treadmill. That's a smart question and something our engineers had to think a lot about. Devices like the treadmill, stationary bike, and weightlifting machine actually have vibration stabilizers built in to separate them from the station structure itself. Otherwise, the motion from the astronauts could have negative effects on the delicate science taking place all across the station, or even alter the motion of the station itself. Keep sending us your questions using the hashtag #SpaceToGround. We'll see you next week.